Howdy everybody, it's Amy from Amy's Sparkly Diamond Painting, and I promise you this is a diamond painting video, and not only that, this is a diamond painting haul video that I'm finally getting around to, because look at all these Dreamer Designs kits I have to unbox for you. So if you saw that board game video, don't worry, I thank you for your patience in seeing that and dealing with that and moving along if that wasn't something you were interested in. There's a story behind that. I do play board games, and I do Kickstarter board games from time to time if they are really good games. The way the board game industry works, that's a lot of expense for cardboard, and there are a lot of specialty games that may not sell very well. So the way board games work these days is a lot of the companies use Kickstarter or crowdfunding sources to get the money in advance. It's not quite a pre-order. What you're doing is investing in the possibility of this game being developed. And then if it succeeds, you get the game at a discounted price before it goes to retail. You get to have input into the development of the game, and then you get what they call stretch goals or extra goodies if you decide to invest in the game. So that way they know how many to make and they don't lose a ton of money printing cardboard that nobody wants. All that to say, I kickstarted a board game, and I was actually one of the first to get that game. So I went looking for videos on how to play and all that, and they didn't exist out there. There were a few videos from the prototype a year ago, because when you kickstart a game, you can wait 2, 3, 5 years before you ever see the board game. And so I did a quick video because most people hadn't seen it yet, so I did a quick unboxing of what I got with my board game. So I do apologize if that wasn't interesting to you. Just move along. I did not monetize that video. It was just to show the other people that were curious what was in the box with that highly anticipated board game. That Kickstarter ran over $5 million that it earned for that game. And that one was one of the quicker ones. I have waited 5 or 6 years at times for Kickstarter board games to arrive, especially during COVID when prices went nuts with the shipping and all sorts of messes. Companies have gone out of business and you never get your game. I've had that happen a couple times. All that to say, you wanted to talk diamond painting. So thank you for putting up with that video. If you saw it show up on my channel, that was a one-off. I'm not doing a board game channel. If I did, it would be a separate channel, not into my crafting. But let's move on to diamond painting. So I have finally, because I feel better and I can talk for some length and I have the energy to deal with a haul. This is a haul, not an unboxing. So this is right now 6 of my, I think that's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, I can't count. That is 7. Dreamer Designs diamond paintings that I bought from Black Friday through Cyber Monday into the other sales they've had that have been just waiting for me to break into and share with you all. And I finally feel like I can tackle this video. So are you ready for 7? There's one more, but it's sitting in Houston with my mom. I do not have that one, so we'll have to show that one another time. But I went through this period of drought through December and early January where I didn't have much to share, and now all of a sudden the last couple days stuff is just pouring in. So I've got 2 PR packages that just arrived, another of my purchases that I made from one of the overseas budget companies. I've got all the Dreamer Designs. I did at least get the Oraloa video done, but I also bought one of the Dreamer Designs mystery boxes that should be here soon as well. So, all that to say, let's break into these. I always say break into. It's not like I'm having to, get arrested or anything if I get caught. But I don't know why I like that phrase. But we have 6 large ones and 1 smaller one. So we'll start here with the smaller ones. So get a cup of coffee. Get ready to be here for a while and enjoy a huge haul from one of my favorite companies, which is Dreamer Designs. And I'm not an affiliate. I'm not getting paid for any of the Dreamer Design stuff. I just really like their designs and their artists. And you've seen some of my more recent videos about the tighter grid spacing on the squares because I do mostly squares. But let's get started. I'm already 5 minutes in the video and haven't opened my first kit. So if you haven't seen Dreamer Designs before, we'll look at the smallest one and look at the details here on the box. They do have the handles here. They come packaged in clear plastic. And check this out, redeem for 15% off. So there's always some way to get a discount code. You don't want to pay full price. But let's check out this first one. So these were all bought in December. I just had to wait for some of the shipping issues. And for those of you that do buy stuff overseas, I am seeing a little bit of a slight shipping delay out of California due to the fires. So there's always something. So do plan ahead. And I won't talk about Chinese New Year in this video because this isn't related unless you get the overseas collection. But Chinese New Year is coming up, which means that China shuts down for a couple weeks and shipping will be delayed on stuff you buy from like now for the next couple weeks. So just be prepared for that. So here's our first canvas. This is the smallest one. I apologize, I start talking and the coughing tries to come back here. So Dreamer Designs does come in these nice bags that I save. Okay, I'm back. We were all going to suffer too much if I didn't get something to drink while I talk, because my voice is going to be used a lot in this video. So I do save these bags. You can put the finished diamond painting in them. I use them for other diamond paintings that don't come with boxes. So we got our pretty purple ribbon, and then I saw somebody asked on Dreamer Designs Facebook page, what do you do with these purple ribbons? Well, I use them for junk journaling. There's always some craft that you need a ribbon for, so let's take a look at our first one here, and I'll just show the canvas right off the bat. We can briefly talk about the toolkit, but this is the smallest one here, and of course, landscape. Look at all those blues and greens. This is right up my alley. So even though it was a smaller one, this was not part of the overseas collection. This was a regular collection. So this was one that I found on their Cyber Week. It was not Black Friday. But this was a 50 by 40 design. This is Coastal Skies by Elisa Carey, and I have several others from her. One of my favorite artists, Carrie Kari. But even though this is a smaller size, it has 65 different diamond colors here, and the ABs start here. Dreamer Designs always puts their ABs at the end here. And check out this. That's the first time I've seen one of the lower DMC numbers. So that is AB 34. So normally the numbers start with 150, but DMC Thread has lower numbers than that. And this is the first time I've seen, or maybe that I remember seeing one, probably that, one of the lower numbers there. So we have 2, 3, 4 ABs and 1 L, which is the crystal drills there. So here's it looks like a rainy scene there, maybe a cloudy, dreary, maybe even colder day there on the beach. So definitely a weather theme going on there, as well as the landscape. So this is a nice small one. Fits mostly in the frame here. Has their branding there, Paint with Passion. There's the design details, but 50 by 40. Can do this one in a week or less. So we do see, I'll talk about the canvas first since I started there. Do see some little areas there of the same color in a grouping. That can be some multi-placing there going on, but I'm more of a single placer unless it's a big area of color like a background. But this one, even the background has a lot of color shifting, but as you can see, a little bit more confetti, but still not that bad here in the grass and the rocks with the flowers. So the toolkit comes in these really soft bags. I use these for all sorts of things, like gifting and storing things in. So this is a standard toolkit that comes with them. They have a bunch of baggies, which I also use. Even though this is a smaller painting, it has 2 pads of wax. We've got the two different types of drill pens, one that's good for special drills and one that's good for regular drills. We have the tweezers, that's stuck in there. Two squishies for our two pens. We have the multi-placers for placing more than one diamond, but I tend to use the metal ones. We have the straightener tool. I use those from time to time. And then the trays are now pink, but they have the opening that you can pop open and closed. I don't use the bigger trays unless I'm really doing a big color. I prefer smaller trays, but you do have the divider here if you want to use more than one color. So that is the toolkit, and of course you got the discount codes all over. Trying to shove all that in there without losing it. Plus you do have your instructions, more discount codes there, but it's on the outside of the box as well. So that's what comes in all the kits, and then you do have the sticker sheet that has the picture for the log as well as these other stickers and the stickers for your containers. So let's take a look here at the drills because I'm curious about the special drills, and you may be as well. So I'm going to save that and try to put these away so that they fit for my own sanity. But here are all the colors, and Dreamer Designs puts the special drills all in one spot, which makes them easy for those of us doing content here and easier to find. So there is our L drill, which is the rhinestone drill, and this is a square. I guess I should say that. And there's our AB drills. So we have a yellow AB, a green, and an AB means Aurora Borealis. It's got that mirror coating on the top of them that makes them reflect the light a little bit better. We've got the dark purple and a ton of light purple. So you can imagine those are going to be in the sky. And maybe some of the highlights of the flowers. The green and yellow is going to be highlighting some of these lighter colors in the flowers. And this one, we'll have to find out. So where is the LZ5200? Let's see what symbol that is. That is a round circle. A round circle as opposed to maybe a square circle? Okay. Okay, that's the circle. And I see it here in the water. Anywhere that you see these lighter colors here in the clouds, those are going to be rhinestone sparkles. So I've noticed a lot more of the more recent Dreamer Designs kits do use at least one rhinestone somewhere in them, which helps give it a little more shine. I actually like that. So you can see lots of rounds there in the sky. So anywhere there you see the lightest color, there's going to be some of those rhinestones in there. Okay, so how about the rest of the colors here? Lots of purples and blues. I'm not going to read off all the numbers. This is, yes, our 310 black. So there is some 310, but nothing too extreme. It'll be in the shadows here, especially down at this corner. So a little bit of 310 black. Oh, the glare is pretty bad on this one. So we've got some grays, blues and purples and periwinkle colors there. So even though this is a small size, the 65 colors there, was that what I said? Yeah, 65 is quite surprising. So there's a little bit of the darker green, blues for the sky, off-whites, a little bit of browns mixed in with the flowers. More browns and greens. And we'll scroll through those. I won't say them all. Ooh, look at that hot pink. Hot pink. Can't talk today either, apparently. So there's a couple of really bright pinks that are here in the sky. The purples. And lots with smaller amounts here, but they don't do them in size order the way other companies do. They do them in DMC order, so that's 3853, 3854 there with just the little bits. And our last little strand here is mostly greens and blues and more greens and little bits of maroon there. So lots of colors with this one, but it doesn't look too difficult even though there are lots of colors. So if you want a premium diamond painting for a little less price, because since this is a smaller one, I don't remember what I paid, but let me quit talking while I'm trying to move these around. I think I picked this one out to get the free shipping from another order that I had done, so I needed to add a second diamond painting, so that's why I have this one. But I'm kind of surprised because it is the size of the Overseas collection, but it's not. This was part of the regular collection. Because if you do buy Overseas collection right now, you're going to be waiting a little while till they come in, and I did not include that. So that is our first one, and I'm going to just move it off to the side so we can get going on the big ones here. We'll just pick this one. So, Scan Me again. This is another diamond painting. Surprise, surprise. Bet you knew that. Let me just, I like that I can just open the plastic at the top here and get into the box without pulling everything open. So you can watch me struggle with my box opening here. There we go. We got it. Almost. Still a little bit of plastic on this one. Okay. There we go. Voila. We have a bag. I didn't even look at the bottom. I thought it would be more fun if I didn't peek at which one was which and just grab them and be surprised with y'all when I open it. So let's see what we got here in this one. So we got the bag. We'll put that off to the side. The purple ribbon, which are really easy to untie. I like how they do that. They make it so where one quick pull will remove the ribbon. Okay. Which one is this? Okay. Another one of my favorite artists, Ciro or Kiro, I'm not sure how to pronounce that name, Marchetti. I have several from him. And this one is actually in my January rotation, which is why it's been sad that I've taken half the month to get to the unboxing, because I've made other choices rather than working on this one until I could get the unboxing video done. So let's look at the artwork first. So this one is called Armada. So we got the fantasy fish and the seahorse underwater scene. It kind of matches the jellyfish one that I have, as well as several other of his fantasy paintings. I just love the fantasy underwater scenes like that. So much fun. So this is Armada, Ciro Marchetti. And the size on this one is a standard 80 by 60. They do a lot of the 60 by 80 or 80 by 60 sizes. And we have 55 colors, so not too bad actually. A lot of blue in this one. We do have several special drills here. We start here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ABs, as well as 1 rhinestone. So all the other stuff that I'm not going to show now that I showed it once. But we have some sort of seahorse statues going on here. So we can kind of make up our own story of what's going on. So we've got seahorse statues of various sizes and all these fish that look like they are visiting those statues. Who knows what they're doing in this area. And there's another statue right there. So it might be fun to make up our own story. It looks like a shipwreck here, some sunken ship, and some sort of underwater city here. So maybe they're trying to figure out how to get into the city. Who knows? But let's move on, otherwise we'll be here forever. And so for this one, I'm not going to show all the drills because we will never get to the end of this video. But we can look through here. There they are. and pick out the string with the special drills. So our rhinestones there are yellowish gold ones. And we can look, LZ444, that is a symbol M. And I see some here around the ship, and lots of them in this fish, around his head and across his body. And in the upper fin here as well. So we get to bling up the fish, and a little bit on the ship. Then we have a lot of this AB drill that is this light blue color there, as well as this aqua color. We got some orange to go on the fish. There are two different ABs, so boy, that fish is going to shine. It is kind of the focal of this piece. Got some white ABs, and then we have the start of the regular diamonds. So instead of going through all of these, at least now that it's open, hopefully you can get a view of that color palette. And this one kind of stands out here as something kind of different compared to the rest, 815 and 814. So those will probably show up in these fish down here that have the more pink and red colors, as well as the flag up here. But the rest is mostly blues and oranges and grays. Sneak those in real quick, and we'll take a closer look here at the canvas as far as the drill field and the amount of confetti. This fish has definitely a lot of areas of multi-placing, but it also has a more interesting background than just a plain background, which is another thing I look for with these. We got all those little fish there, so not too bad on confetti. We got a little bit of the plants and coral there. So I don't see any horrible confetti. There's maybe some dotting of different colors going on down here. A lot of line blocking and multi-placing, because even in this area here, lots and lots of multi-placing available for that spot. So 60 by 80, but it looks definitely doable. Again, that is Armada. All right, let's see what's next. This is going to be a bit of a mess to clean up, but that's okay. I'm excited to get to open all of these finally. I've been sitting there looking at them for over a month. Because it's always fun to share the unboxing with somebody other than my kiddos and my hubby that are like, not more diamond painting. So let's see what we got here. All the ties and everything. There's our toolkit. And our ribbon. Our diamonds. Can you guess which painting based on the colors there? Got lots of bright pinks as well as some dark colors and lots of turquoise and blue. Which one is this one? Oh, that's what that one is. Okay. Because it felt like there was still more drills in there, so I knew it had to be big. So yes, we have 2 bags of drills and we have 2 sticker sheets, which means we have a bunch of colors with this one. Our instruction sheet. So which one is this one? This is called Pastel Visions by the artist Wumples at GratefulLicensing.com. And this one is a 60 by 90 instead of the usual 60 by 80, so it is a little bit bigger, thus the double bags of drills. And you can tell by all those pastel colors we are dealing with a ton of colors. So this sticker sheet holds the first 78 colors here. And then we have a continuation here for 79 through 81. And 79 through 81, these last 3 are all rhinestone drills there, which are pinks and reds and white. And I'm trying to look real quick to see where those might be. But this is hard to get it fully in the frame There's the white rhinestones all through there. So let's see what's on this one here at the end. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 ABs and 3 rhinestones on this one. Look at all the colors on that. So I couldn't resist this one. I think this one did come out on their Black Friday sale. I don't know if it's still available, but we'll pan across the canvas here if I can make it mostly fit in. So we've got, it's almost got a Chinese look to it, the way the topography is here with the shape of those mountains, which is based on the rock formations and how they weather. A little bit of geology thrown in there, but that's that same look there. But really it could be anywhere. You could make up your own story about the tree here, but look at all those pinks if you're a fan of pinks and blues and purples. But this is a large one. This one is big. So again, we'll look at the sky and going down. Lots of confetti, as you would expect here in the tree. And not too bad in the sky, but it's not a boring sky. So we've got the rhinestones going on here. We got lots of different colors and clouds and a weather phenomena type look to it. And the ground isn't too bad, not too much confetti down here. A few different colors, but really the focus on this one is that beautiful tree. So how could I resist that? Look at all those bright colors against... Oh, my pupper says hi. The kids may be coming home. If the barking continues, I will come back in a sec. But I do see where our special drills are hiding. So we have tons of that white. That's in the sky. We have a little bit, not a whole lot, of red rhinestones and a lot of light purple rhinestones there. So that must be in the tree. And then as far as AB drills go, we've got a couple different shades of those blue colors. We've got a yellow, lots and lots of pink there, and a lot of purple. So definitely not skimping on the specialty drills on this one. So I have a feeling this one's going to be very sparkly. And if you want to see the rest of the drills here for this half at least, there's the colors for that one. I'll sneak these back in. Then a little more close up of the rest of the colors. Very, very bright. Look at that red in there. And those pinks. So definitely right up my alley here. Looking forward to this one, but boy, 2 sticker sheets there, 81 colors, 3 rhinestones, 6 ABs. So definitely already blinged up. So I don't know if I could bling this one up any more than it already is. I do have some fun blinging up some of these, but this one's pretty blingy already. So I will try to roll this one up a little bit, and we'll be back with the next one here. Or left. You making it so far? Let's see what we got here. We got a diamond painting. And it is now opened. So, it's a mystery to me as well, sort of. I mean, I know what I bought. Let's open our ribbon. Let's play the Guess by the Diamonds game again. So here's the colors we're looking at. Again, I must have been in a blue and pastel kind of mood. That's only one of them. This one also comes with 2. Get the toolkit out of there. Okay, let's find a sticker sheet and see what we got. Haha, this one has been back in stock since Black Friday. We have Into the Deep of Me. It's a little bit unusual for me because it does have a person in it, but boy, the undersea view there was so pretty, so many colors. I love the way the light was reflecting there. Excuse me a sec. When you get sick when you're over 50, it takes a little while to recover. So we have Into the Deep of Me. Spirit of the Rainbow is the artist from GratefulLicensing.com, and this is another one that is 60 by 90 instead of the standard 60 by 80. So see if we can get as close as we can. Talk about Amy bait there. They were like, oh, Amy's going to buy stuff on Black Friday. We need to include this one. I'm just kidding, but this is definitely my thing there. The under ocean view with all those colors. It's just very, very nice. So this one, not quite as bad or quite as good, depending on you look at it. This one only has 66 colors. So we do have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 ABs. So we expect a lot of sparkle up here at the top where the light is reflecting underneath the water there. So again, we don't have a boring background. We have a lot going on everywhere on this diamond painting. Those are, I bet, where a lot of the shine and AB specialty drills are going to be. So take a closer look here at the canvas. We got lots of little fish, lots of confetti through here, and definitely through the hair. This is all going to be confetti. We've got some jellyfish there in the background. We got these underwater flowers or coral that look a lot like flowers. The only area where I see a lot of multi-placing is actually in the bottom corner here with some of those darker colors. And even then, there's little hints of other things in there. Some other fish. And then we also have the bright oranges over here against that dark background. So a little more confetti-like over here on this side where the hair kind of blends, starts moving into the flowers over here. Wow. Can't wait to start this one too. That's what I'm going to say for all of these, right? So let's see. I don't see the special drills in that one. I see some of the darker background colors. I don't see 310. Let me check. Nope. No 3, yeah, there is a little bit of 310. So, probably in that corner there. Okay, let's check this one. I think, yes, I see some ABs sneaking out. Sometimes the rhinestones are a bit easier to see than the ABs. I do see them hiding in the middle, right here. So let's see what kind of AB drills we have. So we have the light purple AB. Hopefully you can see the sparkle on that one. We have 208 has 2 bags here, this darker purple color. 2 bags of that. Got 2 different shades of yellow ABs. A light pink. And that's just regular 3865. So pinks, yellows, purples are the ABs for that. Which means that we can peek at it here and see, because they put them all at the bottom. Let's see. Where are those hiding? I'm not sure where the green one. Greenish yellow color there. The AB 704. Not exactly sure, but actually I think I do see what's going on here. So I mentioned that the light up here should be sparkly, and there is some yellows and oranges and a little bit of that light green, as well as some pinks in this lighted area at the top. So we'll take another look here. So I suspect most of the ABs will be here and then highlighting some of those sea creatures. So beautiful. I should probably zoom in a little bit closer so you can see her face. So even though The mermaid is not the largest part of this diamond painting. Because it is a bit larger, she still comes out pretty clear there with her face and her hair. So I think she'll come out just fine. And if there's not any blinging on her wrist jewelry there, I might add some myself. That is our next one. So you can probably, if you've been on my channel a while, you can recognize why all of these would speak to me. Okay. Let's take another one. Let's see what this one is. I won't say it. I'm refraining. I'm holding myself off from saying it's a diamond painting, because I think you know that by now. Oh wait, I just said it. Okay, this is fun. Sorry, I'm a little bit giddy because I've been waiting a while to do this, so I'm very happy to see how good these are coming out. Okay, we got it. So we'll get through the bag here. Oh, we got the drills popping out again. 2 bags of drills. Let's see if I can get the sticker sheet to come out this way. Nope. So we have lots of dark blues in this one, offset with some really light rainbow colors here. So definitely a theme going on. Lots more blue on this one, but yet still some greens and turquoise there. So what could it be? Let's see. Could it be another ocean theme? It could be, because it is. And I think this one may have come out a while back, maybe, but I didn't pick it up because, again, I'm not big into mermaids, but I am really big into the ocean critters. And this was another one where I needed a second one to make the free shipping, so I had considered it, but hadn't bought it first off, but I did go ahead and grab it to get the free shipping. So this one is Poseidon's Treasure by Will Cormier from artlicensing.com. And this one is more their standard size. This is a 60 by 80. So we have a mermaid under the water, and again we have these statues and kind of almost a fantasy. Well, it has to be fantasy. It's a mermaid. We have this fantasy underwater type scene here going on. So we have, let me back up here, we have 66 colors. The ABs start back here. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different ABs. No rhinestone drills on this one. So first hint at the colors, and you can see why this one is definitely full of much darker blues, because this one is much darker overall. So even though it is a dark background, there's still a lot going on here. We got a little fish hiding there, some little bitty coral, and there is a fair amount of confetti even in that background. We do have the light shining through at the top there. This looks like some sort of special cave, and I don't think this is coming out as well on the rendering as it does here on the artwork photo. So it does look, I think, a little bit darker than it is going to be, but there's our statue. And here's our mermaid's tail. Fair amount of confetti there in the bubbles in the tail. And the hair is green, kind of like a plant. Here's her face and her eyes. Not a whole lot of detail. We got our hands. There's one. There's the other. So there should be enough contrast to pick her out against the background. And then definitely some confetti going on down here at the bottom. So I probably should have picked an order to do these. You're like probably thinking, whoa, you like some underwater scenes? We got some old jugs here. But there's detail everywhere, so it's not going to be a boring painting. The only places where I see it being maybe a little bit faster going with some multi-placing is through here on the base of the statue and up here. But even there's a lot going on there. So let's see what we got here. I don't think that's the one. I think this is the one with the AB drills, so we'll peek. Maybe not. I thought I saw a couple in there. Usually they're stacked in the middle. But I guess I can still show you what it looks like here with them a little bit more spread out there with all the different colors. So I got those red flowers, or coral, in there. The ABs must be hidden in this one. Okay, folks, sorry about that. My kiddos came home, so I talked to them for a few minutes, and I have found and pulled out the AB drills. So not as much with this kit in terms of amounts, but there are several different colors here. So we got a very light yellow. We got this AB08, which looks like a white, but the color 8, I'm not sure. That's a little bit different. And no, these aren't AB drills, so I thought I had found them all. Those must be the ones that didn't fit on this strand. Here we go. So there's AB906, a little bit of light green, another yellowish tint there, 772, and then some purples here with little bits of 210, 211, and got the darker purple, which I'm guessing is, yep, 208, and then another green here of AB38. So not a ton of amounts, but definitely some different colors of AB drills scattered throughout. So I'm guessing, I'm not going to try to look at all the details and keep us forever on this, but I'm guessing these lighter colors here in the fish, the mermaid tail. I don't think her face, but maybe in the eye there, yes, there, the center of the eye there is that whitish color. Let's see what else we see. A little bit of the highlights of the hair. That's where the light green here, this color, is showing up. And this fish as well. And the top here of that. I say that because I'm not completely sure what we're looking at there. It almost looked like a rock, but it could be the back of a ocean critter. I'm not completely sure there. I think, or at least I'm hoping it shows up better once I get all these colors in there. So that is that shape right there, which I think is some sort of stone. I'm trying to do this without wearing my cheaters, so I think it'll become much more clear once I put my cheaters on. But I like the way the light shines through here, just like the other ones I've been showing. So definitely a trend here in what I selected. Okay, let's get moving. Okay, we're running out of room here, but we got 2 left. This one isn't quite as big. Let's see. And this one is definitely not normally my style. I just peeked at the end of the box. And my pupper dog is going to squeak her toy. Mocha! Mocha gets excited when the kids come home, or when anybody comes home for that matter. Okay, space is getting tight here. Mocha! You don't need to squeak right now. This video probably needs some editing here. So we only have 1 pack of drills. We do have our toolkit. Ooh, I can reach in on this one. Okay. So here are the colors. So that should already tell you that we've switched gears here. Can I have that? My dog is giving me a piece of fried chicken. So Eric, my younger kiddo, bought her some new chew toys, and they arrived yesterday from Amazon. This came with a couple other pieces in a bucket as KFC chicken. So, okay, we'll try again here. Hopefully She is settling down, but she loves her squeaky toys and likes to show them off. And she's got some new ones here, so she does show them off when somebody comes home. She'll remember what her latest toy is and go grab it and start squeaking. So hopefully we got that settled down. Oh, you can see the name right there, but we definitely switched gears here with the last two, which is kind of funny because I didn't plan it that way, but we do see we have some rhinestones in this one. So this one is indeed Queen of the Raptors. So we have some sort of hawk here with a lady, dark background, moon, a very different style, except for the flower part. That is definitely me. I've done some floral ladies lately, so that is what she looks like. The artist is Michael David Ward. I've got some others of his. And this size is 60 by 80, more the standard size again. We have 65 different colors, but they are the more autumn or fall colors with the dark browns, oranges, the moon, the dark background, and we do see that LZ drill right there, that gold. Color 444, we have 1, 2, 3 ABs. So not really a blinged up one, a little bit more subtle on this one. So we'll start with the canvas here, because that seems to be the order that I've been doing things with these for this go around. And this is a sideways one instead of a vertical one, which is good because we're getting kind of full up on my table here. But here we go. It's almost got a Native American feel to it because there's a lot of feathers coming out of here as well as the flowers, but almost a Josephine Wall style of artwork. And we do have stars in the sky that we get to bling up if they're not already, but I bet with that open circle, yeah, that's one of the AB drills. That's AB06. So we do have stars to bling up, but we have tons and tons of confetti. So even though there is a background there, it's a little more of that solid color, which is 310 there. So there is a lot of black, but there is not too much of it. So there's our owl down here in the corner. Big old owl eyes. We've got a lot of dark hair through here. We have her eyes and face. She looks a little bit pensive, sad. There's definitely some sad look to her there. And then we have our other raptor here, which is, I'm guessing, some sort of hawk. There's her shoulder. So her skin color is going to be a little bit different. It's going to be more in the gray shades there, except for her face. Her face does look a little bit on the reddish side, kind of dark, but we won't really know till we start putting drills down. It is kind of a dark color there. So that is the canvas. And like I said, we're only looking at 3 AB drills in that gold. That gold is color Y. It is in the beak here of this bird. Sorry about the glare. It's around his eye. And I see it here where the brightest yellow in the feathers and flowers in the hair, as well as definitely, as I figured it would be, the owl eyes. We'll take a closer look here at some of these diamonds. There though, we'll get there. So that is just the pack by itself. Usually they're toward the middle. Looking. Since there's only a few colors, they do seem to be somewhat hidden. But if you were curious about the 310, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 2 of the brown 300. So lots and lots of browns here. 779, it looks like 3 of them. And let's see. I see some more browns here that there are multiples of. We have 938. We have 3 of those. 939. So definitely, there we go. Here's the rest of the ABs. So that AB08 is a version of white there. That's for the stars and the highlights and the feathers. We have a couple here of blue. So not a whole lot of bling. So very few colors of bling and very few amounts except for the white. There, so the blues, I'm guessing, are the centers of what look like maybe peacock feathers. So I say flowers, but maybe they're all feathers here. So those look like peacock feather centers there. That may be why we have that. Okay, we're hopefully gonna get through this one. My dog is just so squeaky right now. So I think we got some blinging up in her eyes as well as the blue highlights in her feather hat. So not normally one that I would pick, but if you saw one of my other unboxings, I had picked out other things for my mom. So my mom must have been on my mind because my mom is really into Native American style art and all that. But even though she's different than what I would normally pick, maybe she's not so different than what I pick. I think my style is changing slowly over time, but I thought she was beautiful. So that's Queen of the Raptors, Michael David Ward. And the last one is, I promise, not an ocean one. Okay, down to the last one. Now, my mom does have one. Well, technically she has two, but I repurchased one of them so that I'd have it here. It was one I really, really, really wanted. So I'll get it eventually from Houston and from my mom, but in the meantime, I have this one, but the other one that she has been unavailable since Black Friday. So it sold out really quick and it hasn't come back in stock. So hopefully I can figure out a way for my mom to get somehow to the post office or maybe set up a pickup at her house for her because she's not very technically savvy. She doesn't even watch my YouTube. So trying to figure out how to order pickups and things like that are a bit more difficult for her. So we'll see if we can figure out a way to get the other one to me. But in the meantime, we're not worried about it. We got so much other stuff. I just really wanted to share it with you all, but it was a very popular one that was sold out pretty quick on Black Friday. So this one was luckily still available for a brief time, but I believe that it is sold out as well. We've got sparkles and we have colors. Of course we have colors, duh. This is a little bit more of a standard size. Again, not one of the giant 30 by 90s or not 30, 60 by 90s. I think this is a 60 by 80. Here we go. So this is Garden Bouquet. I love bouquets of flowers. I love all the confetti with them. I love the style. So yes, 60 by 80. This is Alyssa Kari, again, one of my favorites. This one has 64 colors here, and I already saw the sparkle there for that one. So there is 3 different rhinestone drills there, as well as 4 different ABs. So 7 different specialty drills in this one. Close up again. All the pretty flowers. I think the only background that might be a little bit boring is in that top corner. But you can see here more of a spring color palette. Looks mostly Easter, but I see all the rhinestones showing up right there in the middle. So let's take a look at what we got here. We will start at the top, and there's still some subtle shading there in the colors of the background in that top corner. So even though that is a little bit of color blocking through there, it doesn't look too bad. Unroll it and then try to get this where you can see the whole thing in some form or other, but look at all those bright greens and all the pinks and all those daisies, as well as the yellow and blue flowers in this. Beautiful, beautiful flowers. This is just, I'm running out of room there on the table. Sorry about that. Lots and lots of greens. So you can see all the confetti, hopefully, and get a good hold of it. See all the confetti there and the flowers to give all those details there. But it is more of their standard size with the 60 by 80, so not too terribly big like a couple of the others that I showed kind of early on. The bottom, maybe some color blocking or line blocking. But this is definitely another very busy diamond painting. But boy, these colors, based on seeing all those blues for the other ones, I think this color palette is going to be fun. A lot of peaches and pinks here. And there we go, starting right off the bat here. 2 bags of the 5200, the silver color there, which are all over the daisies. I can see they use the round circle for the special drills for those rhinestones or white ABs in some of the kits. So I see all the round circle. Again, I'm saying round circle. I see all the circle symbols showing up in all the white in all these flowers. So that's what that is. We also have a hot pink rhinestone. Lots and lots of those. That is 3607, which is a triangle, which is the center of a lot of these pink flowers that I see. And then we have a yellow gold rhinestone there. That is 444. That's a pretty common color. Why that's showing up in that yellow flower, as well as highlights I see in a couple others up here near the top. So those are our 3 rhinestone colors, and then ABs. We have a light pink, lots and lots of a green, and I thought there was one more AB, so it must be buried in here, but let's see. Was there one more? Yeah, I thought there were 3. So there's a 712, which is a very, very pale green somewhere buried in here. Not seeing it off the bat, but that's okay. So we will take a closer look here at all those beautiful peaches, greens, browns, and reds. Ah, there it is. There we go. So the second bag of the green and the very, very pale one. So that's the rest of the ABs there. I suspect this one will be a lot of fun as well. I think they all are. That's why I picked them out. So that is Garden Bouquet by Alyssa Kari and 60 by 80. So this one I actually have 2 of, but one of them's sitting in Houston. I told my mom that she should maybe learn how to diamond paint and she could use them. But this one is probably a bit more complicated for a beginner that's never done anything like that before. So my mom did some sewing in the early years, but she's not been a big crafter. So I'm not sure that she would go for diamond painting. So that is what we have for our huge Dreamer Designs haul. We've got the flowers. We have our raptor lady here. I don't know if I want to do the full summary based on the fact that some of them are sitting in various ways on the floor. And we have our underwater mermaid scene here. And then we have, this probably isn't working very well, the beautiful tree here, and that one again is called Pastel Visions. And then we have our other underwater mermaid with all the fish here. That one is called Into the Deep of Me. There. And then we had our fantasy fish. Here are Marchetti with the fish looking at those seahorse statues. And then finally we had our smaller Alyssa Kari, and that was our landscape beach scene. So that is my big Dreamer Designs haul, and I will hopefully show some progress on some of what I've been working on the last week, even though my work schedule has been a bit unusual. I'll just say that. It hasn't been too difficult. I've just been working weekends and other things, so I will hopefully get back with some actual progress on some of the diamond paintings and my January method for trying to get stuff done. I've already got some bits of dog hair on these that I'll have to clean off. That is one of the downsides of the fuzzy back, is that it does attract pet hair for those of us that have pets. So thank you for watching. Hit the like, subscribe button, all that good stuff. I know that I don't ask for a ton of support and all that very often because this is all for free, but please consider hitting the subscribe button. This time of year is really tough for all content creators because companies don't have a lot of money for advertising, so we don't see very much money as well. January and February tend to be kind of a drought for YouTube creators, and it seems to be across the board. I was kind of concerned when I saw the numbers, but it seems to be a common thing for this time of year for everybody out there. So I don't try to do the special member parts with keeping content away from people that aren't going to pay and stuff like that. I don't do that, but I do ask that you please consider doing the free stuff, which is like, subscribe, share, comment, all those things that do get a little more exposure to the channel, which does help us bring more content to you because it does give us just a little bit of money that we can use to buy more things to show you also. I don't do this very often, but I will pop in just a little thing here at the end asking you to please consider doing so if you haven't already, and I appreciate your support for those of you that do continue to support me through my diamond painting adventures. And so thank you for putting up with my one-off board game video. I don't plan on doing any more of those, and we'll catch you next time. See ya.